mark. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Terraria. If you remember, we just started this series. This is episode 2. So all we have so far is the guide and our basic resources. We do have some stuff we can make. Let's go ahead and actually make that into some iron. Wait, how much copper do we actually have? Only 11 pieces still. Alright, now we now have enough to make an iron anvil. Now, an iron anvil is not very much, or it's not very advanced, but it's an iron anvil. We kind of need one. That's a pumpkin down there. I'm going to go see about getting that. Also, the effect range on this campfire is amazing. Oh god, there's a flying fish headed this way. Yes, you can chop with your back to a tree. I don't know how that works either. Okay, actually what I'm going to do is grab the wood that I just harvested. Knock down that wooden door. Ah, great. Another evil bunny slime. Ha! I deny you, bunny slimes. And umbrella slimes, too. "96 wood walls. More than enough for what I'm after. The reason you want to build walls, if you have never played Terraria before, the reason you want to put walls behind stuff is if you don't have a player-placed wall, then enemies can actually spawn. I do need to change this back into regular wood, because I need torches. Lots of torches. You are going to be useful and tell me what I can do. Actually need this. Trapdoors, gates. I can actually make a full-on clock. Do it this way. Oh, I do not want any of that stuff just yet. Where was it? The sawmill, 2 iron, a chain. Okay, what do I need to make a chain? Okay, I can actually go ahead and make one, but for that, I need to actually place my anvil down. There we go. I now have an anvil, which means I can start crafting things. I know you can use this to make some nice chandeliers, but I don't want to make one of those just yet. Okay, yeah, hooks. To get a hook, I had to kill a skeleton down in the underground. So. That got me 2 pumpkins. I am okay with this. Anyway, back into the mines. Now, like I said, we just started this world. This is an expert difficulty large world. So we got a long way to go before we find... So we can actually dig really deeply. And yes, you can dig too greedily as well, so we might actually end up dying here. Anti-bunnies! I am anti-fake bunnies. This is a large amount of stone right here. Perfect, I actually need a lot of this because, like I said, what I'm going to end up doing is I'm going to build a flying house out of stone. It's probably going to be something more like a castle than a house, but... Right now, though, we just need the raw materials. Which in this case means stone blocks. You can also use chains as a means of climbing. You can get a lot of stuff later on that'll help with that even better, but I can still get out. There's more stone. Yep. There we go. Hopefully the noise I just heard was wind, rather than the giant monster coming to kill me. Because eventually you get plenty of that. Probably gonna do these in. My current plan is to do these episodes in 20-minute blocks. So I might do a little bit of off-screen work so I can get some resources. But for the most part, I'm just gonna do straight plays. Here, mine down some more. I was right, just more stone. I'm still technically on the surface. Let's go ahead and knock that down. 2. Oop. Did not mean to hit the E button or the E key, but I'm actually gonna have to mess with my controls. I'll probably do that off camera too. Go down here. 3, 4, 5, and 6. Yep, still like that. Let's put a torch there. And start digging down right here. Yep, still make that. I had to do this. I'm doing this kind of switchback method because I do actually have some. Actually, wait. No, I don't currently have any wood that I could use to make some platforms. Torch bracket there. I could use the chains to make. Actually, you know what? Before I go down any farther. Actually, that's as far down as the chains will, as I'm gonna use the chains. Now what I can do is I can jump, and I have this little tool. This tool is automatic, you don't have to build it or anything. I'm gonna go down one more. Yep. Looking for iron, or really any material that I can get, aside from dirt and stone. I'm gonna have to make myself a hammer soon. Hammers are useful because that's how you knock out the background walls. Ooh, there we go. More iron. Good amount of it, too. And actually, I was looking over some stuff again. I was looking over some info. I'm actually wondering if this world is going to have... There's two different versions of the corruption you can get. There's the corruption, which is what I originally saw when I started this game. Not this specific game, but just when I first started Terraria. The corruption was the only evil biome, was the major evil biome. But now they eventually added in what's called the Crimson, which is apparently much worse. Haven't actually encountered it just yet. Actually, how much iron did I just get? 27. Actually, let's go ahead and head back up. There we go. And there's a blue slime between me and the exit. Shit. How much money am I actually up to? Okay, I'm actually up to 23 silver. I need to build another house. Oh crap. Demon Eye. These enemies only spawn at night, and they are very annoying to deal with. I'm gonna have to use my axe on this one because the way it flies is it always flies in an arc, aiming towards the player. Huh, the short sword actually works pretty well. Unfortunately, doing 120 damage at 5 damage a hit. Yeah, these things also hit like a bus at this point. I'm going to replace this short sword with a long sword as soon as I can. Actually, it's not a long. Actually, it's probably not a long sword. I think it's a broadsword. I kind of hope I can get a spear relatively soon. Spears are amazing weapons, as are some of the magic spells you can get. Come back here, you coward. One silver. I don't even know how that thing got down here. Actually, it probably spawned here. Okay, let's go ahead and turn this... Oh, okay, that's just it. Now we go over here. Iron broadsword. With my copper short sword because the broadsword does an arcing swing, which I like. Let's actually go ahead and also... I do need to... I'm gonna need more iron, of course, but... Okay, that's the sign that day is coming. That flower is... And as you can see, the iron broadsword actually does a lot more damage. It's not quite as fast, but... Whoops. Yep, that was me dying. I'm gonna spawn right there too, that's the problem. Yeah, I get it, I'm dead. Okay, so the zombies actually have different stats now. That's an interesting mechanic. Oh crap. Hup. Nope. That right there is actually why I need a bed. Luckily it's not a blood moon, so the zombies can't get in. What do I need to make stone brick? Okay, I just used this as a furnace. There we go, I can now start craft. That's a superhero zombie. I may be stuck inside for a bit, and let's see how much longer is left on this episode. A couple of minutes. But yeah, that right, what you just saw right there is also why I'm not playing a hardcore character, because these enemies are incredibly dangerous. Especially at the start when you only have 100 life. But luckily oh, actually I didn't realize that. But yeah, you can also get random modifiers to your weapons, so this is actually my iron broadsword is actually a little bit bigger than it normally would be. I mean, 12% is not much, but oh good, that's actually not far enough to do falling damage just yet. Torch down. Back to mining. And there's a zombie coming down the mine. Luckily, it's a zombie. Zombies are not known for being intelligent. Hup. Oh, he actually. Oh, okay. So I was right. He was full of arrows. I'm seeing if I can find a cave system. Oop. That is this episode done, folks. I'm gonna head back to the surface. Hopefully not die on the way. So get the sword ready. Jump and climb. I'll be back at the surface in just a moment. And then we'll call this episode a day. Call it a day for this episode. Remember, folks, if you enjoyed the show, please feel free to like and favorite the video, or leave a comment if you have any suggestions. Also, if you want to keep up with the channel, please feel free to subscribe. There will be a link at the end of the video, and there's always the button down below that you can use. Strange plant. Alright then. And remember, this show goes out on Fridays. If you like the idea of the Battle of Gods and Empires, then tune in tomorrow, Saturday, for the continuation of the War of the Gods series, where we're currently still playing Marignan, fighting as in the late ages, fighting against Arcosophail and Abyssia. Or if you prefer Dota 2 content, tune in Sunday, where we have my Ren Dota series. There should be a pretty fun match if I remember the one I cast correctly. As for that, folks, I have been D. Good night and good gaming.